Not that I am taking drugs or I take drugs, because I have served in this subject, in this department about 25 years back. I was in the place of where Brigadier Rashid is. I was posted as Punjab boss, as he is now, in 1996. And when we drafted all this Anti-Narcotics Act, and when the DEA came up, and the American pressure and the international pressure was there, because Afghanistan was a place where everything was coming, and we were a victim state from where this thing was going, and that is how the anti-narcotic force was established. But let me give you the history. I am sure you must be knowing. I am not talking something very new. पाकिस्तान जो है वैसे तो क्राइम जो था वो बाबे आदम अलैहिस्सलाम से शुरू हो गया था, और जो ड्रग की हिस्ट्री इन आवर कंट्री है, इन द सब कॉन्टिनेंट एंड स्पेशली दिस पोर्शन ऑफ पाकिस्तान, यहाँ ये था कि इन द नॉर्थ वी हैड ए हशीश, in the central Punjab, in the center of Pakistan, we had an opium, and if you go on to the south, then we had a bhang. So this was some sort of जो हमारी हैबिट थी सोसाइटी की, इस तरह हमारी डिवीजन थी. I've studied it, I've carried out various analysis, I've gone through the gazetteers. So this is what the crux is, which I am telling you, that in the north there was the sheesh, middle opium, and the south bhang. And over a period, we knew them. They were normal member of a society. You know, we had I still remember, in my village there was a dhobi, his name was Muhammadin, and he used to take Afim, and he was known Baba Muhammadin Afimi. He was a member of the society. There was nothing wrong with him. There was a truck driver, there was a tanga driver, tanga driver, he used to smoke church. He was known Ijaz Shah Church. So they were the member of the society. They were not they were not the criminal. And over a period of time, when we have this prohibition ordinance, all those people who were registered, and we knew who is Afimi, who is Bhangi, where he is, what is his address, how much quota he needs, everything that went for 6, they became overnight a criminal, and we enforced the Prohibition Act. Now I am sure you are a professor and the doctors, you will analyze it, whether it helped this society or not at that time. When this thing happened, because जब भी कोई चीज़ आप करते हैं ना, you prepare the society for that. किसी चीज़ के लिए भी, let us say, if the ladies are going to cook आलू गोश्त, they are going to prepare. पहले कोई प्याज लाए, कोई थोम लाए, कोई ये ऐसे तो नहीं चढ़ा देते. So I think we went into this concept without preparation. And over a period of just split of a second, once we promulgated this ordinance, all those good members of the society became the criminal. And since then, we are treating them as a criminal. Whereas, my experience, I have almost about 25-30 years experience, which I say, all those people who are addicted, they are not the criminal, they are the victims. क्रिमिनल वो हैं जो कि ये सप्लाई करते हैं. एंड दिस मस्ट बी अंडरस्टूड. क्रिमिनल कौन है सारे में? क्रिमिनल वो है जो कि इस चीज़ को प्रोवाइड करता है, और जो बेचारे विक्टिम होते हैं वो पेशेंट. अभी डॉक्टर साहब ने न्यूरो साइंस का कॉन्सेप्ट जो था, आई हैड ए बिग डिस्कशन विद हिम. Then we went to the Prime Minister also. We presented, Dr. Saab presented a very difficult presentation. It went over my head at least. I don't know whether the Prime Minister understood that or not. But it was a very technical and a very good presentation. And we got the decision from the Prime Minister that we are going to establish an institution of the neurosciences in Government College, Lahore. The building which we have just seen, probably we could have inaugurated that also, but still the executive order has to come. The procedure of the government procedure, because there is going to be money involved and everything. Some people are going to, be posted there and things like that. So once we get the executive order of the Prime Minister, which is already The decision has been taken, and inshallah we will establish this. But let me tell you here this one thing also, because this is something very new. I spoke to Professor Saab on that night. When I was going to the Prime Minister, I spoke to the Punjab University Vice Chancellor and one or two more universities Vice Chancellor. तो जो बात डॉक्टर साहब कर रहे हैं न्यूरो साइंस, बेसिकली द मेंटल इलनेस, तो मेंटल इलनेस जो है वो हमारे सब कॉन्टिनेंट में तो बीमारी गिनी ही नहीं जाती, क्योंकि हम समझते हैं कि द मेंटल इलनेस इज़ द बीमारी ऑफ द वेस्ट। हमारे तो जब मेंटल इलनेस दैट वी गो मौलवी साहब के पास जाके उसको दम कराते हैं और वो ठीक हो जाता है। तो इसलिए दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट टाइम, इट्स ए क्लॉसल, आई थिंक देयर इज़ अ बिगिनिंग प्रोफेसर साहब, एंड यू हैव ए क्लॉसल, बिकॉज वी हैव टू कन्विंस द सोसाइटी कि नो, दिस डिजीज़ इज़ नॉट द डिजीज़ ऑफ द वेस्ट, दिस डिजीज़ इज़ even with the Muslim and in the subcontinent, in the entire world. And if you don't take care of it, probably 50% people who will be by 2030, they will not grow well, they will have this illness. तो फिर सोसाइटी आप देख लीजिएगा, जबकि 50% एक सोसाइटी में बंदे वैसे ही मेंटली बीमार हो तो क्या बनेगा। बिफोर कमिंग हियर आई थॉट आई विल, मैंने ऐसे अपने पॉइंट लिख रहा था, ये ड्रग एडिक्शन तो बड़ा है, लेकिन मैं आई जस्ट सम इट अप। ड्रग्स पर वो बंदे लगते हैं जो कि सोसाइटी से डिससेटिस्फाई हो गए, डिसग्रंटल हो गया बंदा। देयर कैन बी मैनी रीजन्स, इट कैन बी इकोनॉमिक रीज़न, इट कैन बी सोशल रीज़न, इट कैन बी दैट ही वांटेड टू मैरी हिज गर्लफ्रेंड, उसने शादी नहीं कर सका तो शायद इसलिए लग गया। सो देयर आर सो मैनी रीजन्स। Dissatisfied with the man with the society, he goes for the drugs. और दूसरा ये है कि वो जिस तरह के डॉक्टर जरका साहबा ने बताया, the second story which she gave us of the rich people, the rich children, वो भी यही होते हैं कि उनके पास the have nots वाला है बात होती है, तो उनके पास भी इतना कुछ होता है that when they feel they cannot do anything, what next? Because they have achieved everything in the life. कहते हैं रोटी मिल जाती है, कपड़ा मिल जाता है, गाड़ी, everything is there. So what next? Then next is the drugs. So ये हमारी सोसाइटी में जो है चीज़, इसके लिए आई कैसे, इसके ऊपर भी आप कह सकते हैं, लेकिन मैं ये समझता हूँ the day we lost our value system in this country, मेरे ख्याल में I am one of the senior member who is sitting around. मुझे वो एक दो इवेंट पाकिस्तान के बनने के भी याद है। So I can tell you that drugs जो भी हमारी क्राइसिस हैं इस वक्त सोसाइटी में, वो इसलिए हैं that we have lost the value systems of our society. Where we are today, it is because of this. And the second teaching institution was the home. वो भी आपके सामने है, what teaching or training we are giving to our children. One of my uncle used to narrate a story to me. He used to say that when we were young and working, तो हमने जब दफ्तर जाना होता था, तो जब हम दफ्तर से वापस आते थे तो the wife will, 5-6 बच्चे तो माशाल्लाह उस वक्त भी होते ही थे, तो वाइफ ने कहना बेटों बच्चियों को सो जाओ, अब्बू आ रहे हैं, थके हुए हैं, सो जाओ। तो बाय द टाइम द हस्बैंड यूज्ड टू कम होम, उन्होंने बच्चों को सुला दिया होता था। द मैन विल कम एंड हैव लंच इन पीसफुल वे एंड देन गो टू स्लीप हिमसेल्फ, एंड दैट वाज द टाइम व्हेन द चिल्ड्रन विल गेट अप एंड गो आउट एंड प्ले। तो अभी उन्होंने कहा कि अभी ज़माना ये है कि हम जब काम करके आते हैं तो वाइफ इफ़ शी इज़ हैविंग ए चाइल्ड 2-3 माशाल्लाह, तो नौकर नहीं है तो वो एक को उठा के खड़ी होती हैं। द मोमेंट द मैन कम्स वो कहती ले पढ़, सारा दिन मैं सामने और तू सामने।